we meet Po as a character who embodies contradiction. He is clumsy, overweight, a noodle shop worker who dreams of martial greatness but has none of the external traits of a warrior. His introduction is a lesson in self-doubt and aspiration. Unlike traditional heroes born into strength, Po starts as the furthest thing from what the world considers worthy. Yet this is what makes his story powerful. His ordinariness forces us to reflect on our own inner barriers, the way society, and often our own inner voice, tells us we are not enough. Po is not a parody of weakness, he is a mirror of the universal fear of inadequacy. His backstory sets up the philosophical contrast between appearance and essence, between who the world thinks we are and who we might become. What sets Po apart is not natural talent but mindset. In psychology, his journey reflects the growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and resilience. Where other warriors in the Furious Five represent mastery, Po represents potential. His clumsiness becomes creativity, his appetite becomes energy, his playfulness becomes adaptability. This reframing is key, the very traits that once made him a misfit evolve into his strengths. It shows us how weakness is not fixed, but contextual. Po's greatest battle is not against Tai Lung, but against the inner critic, the internalized belief that he does not belong. His story demonstrates a profound truth: greatness is not about erasing who you are, but about reinterpreting it. One of the film's most profound lessons is delivered through the Dragon Scroll. When Po finally opens it, it is blank, nothing but a reflective surface. This revelation carries a deeply philosophical weight. There is no external secret to greatness, only the belief that one already possesses what is needed. It is a rejection of magical solutions, shortcuts, or the illusion that mastery lies outside of oneself. This is a lesson rooted in both Eastern philosophy and modern psychology: self-efficacy, the conviction that belief in one's own capacity is what transforms potential into reality. Po becomes the dragon warrior not by becoming someone else, but by fully inhabiting himself. Po's journey teaches us lessons that extend far beyond the animated film. First, it dismantles the myth of perfection. You don't need to have the ideal background, the perfect body, or the right lineage to pursue greatness. In fact, your quirks and flaws may be the very tools that give you an edge. Second, it reminds us that growth is messy. Transformation is not linear, it involves failure, rejection, and the courage to look foolish in the pursuit of something meaningful. Third, it reveals the danger of envy and comparison. Tai Lung is consumed by the idea that worth must be granted externally. Po, in contrast, learns that worth is something you claim by living authentically. The lesson is clear: envy chains us, belief liberates us. Ultimately, Kung Fu Panda is not a story about Kung Fu, but about identity. It is about the moment you stop chasing external validation and start realizing that everything you need is already within you. The film disguises deep philosophy in humor and action, but beneath the surface it offers a timeless truth: mastery is not the elimination of weakness, but the integration of the self. Po teaches us that our so-called flaws can be our greatest powers when we stop hiding from them. His story reminds us that being yourself is not a limitation, it is the highest form of strength.